Hi there, I'm Lum, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. So, we haven't done much so far. We've basically done a little bit of investigation. I want to see that statue. Anywho, done a little bit of investigation. We've discovered that this place is just creepy as hell. And it looks like the two ways that are barred off to me before I can get to now.
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
And my sound has been reversed again.
Damn stupid
I need to get
idiots.
better headphones.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
What could have done so much damage?
I don't know anymore, apparently. Alright, well, let's head down here. I can't do anything with you. I want to see this statue. Let's run over to it. Oh, hey. Seriously? No one's gonna notice me doing that?
Damnation. I broke it.
Well, shit.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, shit. Hope there wasn't anything in there that I needed. Okay, hold on. So there are runes there on the statue, and those look similar to what I saw on that Algernon fellow. Saint Brendan the Navigator.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Okay. Who's that fish thing? Looks like just a fish, but... Huh.
I've no idea what it says.
Alright, well, so much for that. Let's see. I did get another character point, so let's go ahead and use that. I did not get any skill from occultism. Well, there we go. Psychology's at a 50%. Validate. Yes. Okay. In situations like this, I always feel like gaining information about what's going on is more important than anything else. Like, yes, it's great to be able to punch my way through walls and convince people to do what I tell them to, but I personally find that knowing which walls to punch and which people to talk to first is more important than being able to do it. So, were we talking about that ginormous warehouse? Because that is extremely large area for me to search. Can I jump? No, I can't. Can I talk to you guys? You seem to
You
just
live
be
here?
Why
hanging
did
out.
you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah,
didn't do jack
we'll
shit.
teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I
How
just
can
got
I
here.
be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
Do not
He's right.
rile me.
We're no match.
For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
What?
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Alright. Huh.
That statue represents your local saint.
So
What do
they're
you mean
standing
by
there
local,
on guard.
exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Oh,
Isn't it a bit
so
early?
you live here.
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Huh. Okay.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They
For a
really
drunk,
don't
you
have
have very
choice
good grammar.
Anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Okay.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Yeah, they are extremely busy right now. That's their house. Their house. Alright, well.
Come on, you can tell me. No, if it...
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait, we don't have a clear cut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okay. So, you guys are on guard. It looks like you're guarding the warehouse. So, we'll just, look around for a little bit more before we commit to making friends with them. Didn't I see you get shot?
Where do you think you're going?
Or like a Slender Man version of you?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff?
Uh-oh.
Forget it.
Well,
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can
all
be
the
unpredictable,
pauses.
especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
All the
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Alright. So, I guess this is the warehouse that we were talking about. So, you're there guarding that way. These guys are guarding what I assume will be a back entrance. So, let's go to that last spot.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
Yeah, you're still arguing over there. Okay, so we'll just tromp on over here. Hi, who are you?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I
Alright,
shall
so I
take
can
my
go
leave.
talk to Fitzroy, I guess. Okay, hold on. the spot hidden skill... I didn't catch that. Well, hello.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Oh, okay. Like, why am I focusing on the wall?
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Huh. So I guess the handle goes to that?
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
There are a lot of those here. Ratchet device. Okay.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Is there... There doesn't seem to be a pattern to the pulse. So let's try coming up here. Can I
could use this old winch.
mount the ratchet device, mount the handle. So I guess I need one more item. Okay. Although with that being said, why am I doing all of this? Like, this seems to be, I don't know. Very specific. So, I see a... Whoop, hold on. Aha!
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Okay, now how do I put the lighter away? Okay, so I did find everything that I needed to here. That's good to know.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Okay.
Ugh.
Ugh. How do I put my... Hold on. Controls. Keyboard. Light is middle mouse wheel. Okay. Controls, let's see if I can... Lean forward is... Okay, that's a thing. Let's try this. No. Apply. Yes. Okay, cool. Alright, so I have that now. So I do have a light on me, that's good. And I can't go any further. So I guess this is... Unless I want to go talk to the captain, but I don't think I want to do that right now, so... Oh, this is the bootlegger still, isn't it? Oh, I shouldn't be here. Alright, fuck it.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil.
Yeah, what's that do for me?
Smells harmless, but should I beware of psychotropic effects?
What? Okay, so that's just a dead end. What in the... Hold on. Do I really want to go down here? Oh. I don't feel like this is a grand idea. What the hell? What? Aha! What the shit? Well, this is different. What the hell? Okay, hold on. I just got... Be the plaything of a hallucination. Great. I'm hallucinating. Hold on. Do I have anything... The Submerged City. While investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partly submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There, something took a hold of his arm and tried to drag him beneath the surface. Drowning, the detective caught glimpses of human and animal bodies as well as an underground city. He managed to make it back to the surface to discover that, rather than tentacles, it was seaweed. Okay, great. Huh. Okay. Is this a case of those psychotropic effects that you were mentioning with the... Hold on. Hell's this?
This is primitive.
The hell is this? Huh. Well, let's head on up, I suppose. Where the... Oh. This seems like a very odd thing to have, but okay. Excuse me, folks. Just sneaking in.
This place stinks.
Where I shouldn't be.
What is the connection between this place
diary
and Sarah Hawkins' case?
Search the warehouse. Okay. Skills. Let's increase the investigation a bit. Okay. Inhabitants. Okay, so that'll give me some info. Clues. Alright. Let's just make sure that... Yes, I did put that down properly. Oh, jump? Hold on. I don't know if I want to jump. And this is the warehouse, right? The one where we heard the screaming? What? What? What are we doing here? Psychology.
What happened here? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Well, what's that picture? It's a man and a woman.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
I'm not done yet.
It smells as bad as it looks.
Medicine.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Oh, hold on. There's another thing here.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Ah, okay. I need to hold it. Hawkins warehouse. This. Those are. This is relaxing. Yeah. This is a relaxing kind of place. I like it. You know, whenever the stresses of the world get to you, you just hang out here.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there?
Hi.
You! Don't move! Detective Pierce, I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Why? Let's do this one. Let's not threaten them.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up that.
Why threaten?
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off.
Oh.
The marks must still be there.
Oh.
They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice.
That's gruesome.
Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail?
His
I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here.
His trail.
Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Hi, Cat.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion?
Yeah, she's Cat.
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf?
And the subtitles
I've got my
even say
eye on
it.
you. We'll meet again.
Is
Great.
it far, this mansion?
So now I'm making friends with the
Look
local
behind
gangster.
you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Wow.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
I like how this is an island, but really it just seems like a jumble of rocks. Like everything is jagged. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join the investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion, which is really swell of him. Oh, I think I've seen this cutscene before in the trailers. That's one hell of a scar you've got there. Who am I hearing breathing? Who's panting in my ear? Okay.
Well, here we are. Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Oh boy, that's a lot of info.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The
Yeah.
fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
See, I was told
Not
it burned
soon
down,
enough
though.
to save the Hawkins.
So,
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I have lots of questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
What?
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first
It's an
settlers.
unnecessarily
It's got
large
nothing
building.
to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
See if there's something
Wise
I need to
attitude.
be worried about.
But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, but I don't know what
Could
my
he be
luck
a
stat
problem?
is.
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous.
I don't want to fall
Since
through
the
the
tragedy,
floor.
he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night
Alright.
falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not?
Yeah, let's bring
With
him
help.
along.
Right. Let's go.
At least for now. Especially with Silas. Like, if he gets aggressive, I really don't want to have to worry about him. Wow, this place is ginormous. There's no reason to have a place this big. What is it? What? It's October right now. These leaves are these trees are awfully barren.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I
Wow, 1693. I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Sorry, I'm coming. Ah. Huh. Sarah Hawkins.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her.
Whereas Charles looks less
Charles
fresh.
Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
But I haven't seen enough yet. I
Please
wanted
give
to
me a
look at
minute.
this too.
Poor kid.
I expect to set foot back here after the burial.
Okay.
What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? Steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing,
Can I take this?
let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Yeah, I don't think he's involved. I don't like all the rustling around me. Are you ready to go? Like, I know you said you wanted a moment. Alright, I'm just gonna assume you were gonna hang out here for a bit. Alright, well... Yeah, if you're just gonna hang out there, I'm gonna explore over this way. Night falls fast is right. Holy crap. Okay, what's... There's Lighthouse, which actually makes this a really pretty area. Yeah, it's all jagged rock. And abandoned ships. That must be Silas's house. Alright, well, let's continue on to the manor, I suppose. I have theories.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place.
Yeah, it looks a lot like that, huh? Hello, Aoife. You're gonna want in my lap, aren't you? I have some theories that Charles, you know, they mention his explorations, and it's a common theme that people will go to obscure lands and find strange things there that change them. And in that painting that Sarah made, it was a strange man with a symbol on his chest, surrounded by fire, with standing threateningly before her, with her protecting her son.
I'll have to find another entrance.
So I wonder if Charles got involved with some supernatural threat. If he got involved with some of the elder evils in the world, elder gods, elder things, and they drove him insane. And for
This
whatever
entrance
reason,
is still in use.
he had to kill his wife and child. Whoa! Hi there!
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down
Howdy.
the axe.
Can I help
know
you?
what we do with rubble like you? We gut them! Dump them into the ocean!
Officer? Officer?
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Hold on. Oh, I've got a countdown. Okay.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
Me too. Put down
It's
the
painful
axe.
to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
You still put flowers on her grave. You cherish her memory.
Mrs. Hawkins was an exceptional person. She cared for everyone around her.
Let me shed a light on what happened to her. Give me that key.
I'm probably making a big mistake, but it won't be the first. Here, take the key and do what you have to do.
I would say
Go
that
on, then.
it feels a little odd
get rid
to
of
have
you.
someone
Let's
completely
see what more
opposed
I
to
can
you,
learn from this mansion.
but then, you know, you say one thing and suddenly they're friendly, but that's also how most tabletop RPGs work. Alright, I will check that out here in a moment. I'm so glad you were here to help me with Silas. I see the cop off in the background. What was I thinking? I don't know, Silas just kind of like blew my mind there.
This gate is
I
locked.
get that way when, you know, axe-wielding groundskeepers show up and want to chop off my giblets. So, anywho, I feel like Charles was kind of a bad dude. Maybe not intentionally. That was just something that happened. They like to talk about the miraculous catch, which I did mention the deep ones a while back. Oh look, another axe. You just collect axes. I'm so happy for you. So there's all sorts of stuff that could be going on right now.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Yeah.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Yeah, I didn't really need to go in there. Game saved. I wonder if I just made an oops. And for now, I mentioned earlier, I want information, so spot hidden will be one I increase, investigation, and psychology. I might have to do another playthrough where I'm just this ham-fisted motherfucker who just beats through everything.
Yes. Shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Seriously? Well, there we go.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley, Pierce, manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. Yeah, no, Bradley didn't do shit there. That was all me. Although I do like how I just, Freud everyone into helping me. You feel this way. Jedi mind tricks. Enter
Follow
madness.
me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Why do all the lights flicker that way? What the hell? Do I see tentacles in that?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me?
The hell is that octopus? Oh, that's bright. That's bright.
This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this?
Yeah, see, that's what I want to know.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
So, was there a fight then? Is that what I'm getting out of this?
The boy was
Why?
probably here.
Why?
Smashed his plate on the floor.
What? What? Go away. So, Dad started yelling.
Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat or something else?
So, she...
Something happened at this table. An argument?
So... Okay. So he starts yelling at his wife and son. They're eating strange meat. The son is arranged more closely to Mom than he is to Dad, which to me means that Mom acts as a protector and keeps him safe from, I can see your eyeballs. That was weird. Anywho, she acts as a protector from Dad and his rampages. So I'm getting the impression that Dad had a very grumpy personality.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Yes, it does.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
There's a dead rat here. However, there's so much food here, there's no reason for there to be a dead rat. Ah, sorry.
Let's see if I can find something the cops missed.
So, I wonder if the dead rat is, if it ate some of the meat? Okay. Alright, so no, I can't go through here. Well, to start with...
Did someone escape the fire?
Well, that looked like claw marks to me, like someone trying to get out. Is this...
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why?
Well, she's wearing what looked to be a different outfit.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
It looks like he may have killed her, smashed the lamp, then run out.
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Okay, so...
Did it stop at the time of the fire?
So that's what, 10 o'clock? So based on what I... Oh, hi there. So maybe he was drinking. She confronted him somehow.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Hey, hold on. He's got a goatee. Part of his flesh is melted, so I can't tell for certain, but he kind of looks a lot like Charles. So I guess they got into an argument. He tossed her down, maybe killed her.
Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident.
Maybe killed his son, burnt the place.
This was a fight.
Oh, or I could just watch the cutscene and find out.
Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
Well, what's that?
And the boy.
That's a toy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I'm not going to say that because that sounds accusatory. I'm going to go with
much of this
match.
evidence simply contradicts the investigation's findings.
Really?
Saying you guys
Tell me
fucked up
about
is
it.
generally not a good way to make friends.
I found a bottle of whiskey. Empty.
Well, that must have been a loss for you.
Yeah,
No
it
glass.
was a
I
bummer.
suspect one of them drank heavily to calm down. Charles, most probably.
That's pretty thin. Who says that bottle hadn't been there for a while?
I can tell where young Simon was, but not his parents. Where were their bodies found?
I can't help you on that one. Charles and Sarah's bodies had already been carried away when I got here.
Without your authorization. By whom?
Marshall, Andrews, Chief West. We never deal with cases like that, you know. So... well...
Where are the bodies?
It would seem at least one person fled the crime scene.
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. Someone's hand slid down there. The left side has no mark. The door was open and that someone left.
For God's sake. I mean, if it's Charles or Sarah, they wouldn't have left their son.
They would rather die
maybe.
in the flames as a family instead of calling for help? I don't buy it.
Oh, yeah?
I was under the impression the fire started around midnight.
Yes, Silas banged on our door around 1 a.m. Poor devil ran so hard he was almost belching his lungs out.
This clock burned before 10 p.m.
That's impossible. What you imply? Silas never would have hurt the Hawkins family.
I don't think it was Silas.
Dr. Fuller confirmed the hour of death in his report. Your clock must have already have stopped.
Honestly, you don't find that suspicious?
That's troubling, I have to admit. But I trust Silas. And Dr. Fuller is an authoritative figure. The mainland folks are damned envious that he's here with us.
Yeah.
A brilliant surgeon, and a friend of the family. I'm sure he took the matter to heart.
Was he a friend of the family or a friend of Charles?
So be it. Let's move on. I suspect this lamp caused the fire.
That's what the investigation suggested, too.
But does your report mention the bloodstains? The lamp didn't fall, it was thrown at someone.
For heaven's sakes, no. The report doesn't mention that.
Why'd you feel the need to just dance there? Well,
I firmly believe this
I don't
fire
understand
was
that.
more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Well, my game is saved, and I kind of wanted to... Alright, well, I think this is a great place to wrap this up. So, thank you all so much for joining me. Let me know if you like this, leave a like, and tell me what you think is going on here. Do you think I'm on the mark? Do you think I'm way off? You know, it's... with situations and mysteries as complicated as these can be, it's possible that I'm like 40% right, 60% wrong, 72% right, 30% whatever. So I just don't know yet. It's too early to say for certain. Of course, if you want to see more of this, go ahead and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell because goodness only knows when I'm going to get another video up. So, thank you all so much for joining me, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!